So I hope you're all feeling well. I'm feeling really stiff today. I think I overdid it yesterday. So it's definitely going to be about moving our bodies today, creating lots of nice heat within the joints and seeing if we can create a bit more space. There was one new person on today, so do take your time, Emily, if you're on. Stop if you need to. Make sure the practice feels good for you. But I think everybody else has been with me a few times already, so I think we're all good to go. So let's just start seated, one foot in front of the other. You know, you can always sit on a block or a cushion if this isn't comfortable for you, and you can take your legs out in front as well if you wanted to. But starting with your hands on your knees if that feels good, or you could rest your hands on your lap or on your feet there. Yeah. Whatever feels good. Big breath in, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and then just let the shoulders draw down the back as you breathe out. And let your eyes close down. If you're not happy closing your eyes, you can always just look down your nose at your feet. So taking a moment to stop so that we can start. It's almost like just setting the tone for your practice. Start to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. And also exaggerating the pauses in between the breaths. Some of you guys might know about Ujjayi breathing, which is where we make the breath a little bit, add a little bit of sound to the breathing by pushing the back of the tongue into the back of the throat, just constricting the airway a little bit. And that creates this wave-like sound as you breathe. And that wave-like sound helps you to hear your breathing so that you can focus on it a little bit more. And it also feels like breathing in that way helps us to direct the energy through our bodies a little bit easier. But if you are struggling to work out that, then don't worry, just breathe deeply in and out through your nose. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to help you to focus. It's going to help your muscles to relax. If you have got that Ujjayi breathing, see if you can set an intention to keep hold of it as you move through the class today. And if you haven't quite got it, then just setting the intention to be mindfully breathing through the class. Okay, so keep the breath flowing and let your right ear fall towards the right shoulder. Actively draw your left shoulder blade down the back. A long breath in. Pausing at the top of the inhale. And a long breath out, pausing at the bottom of the exhale. And you can bring the head back to the center. Notice the difference in each side. And then let left ear fall towards the left shoulder. Right shoulder blade drawing down the back. You're breathing in. And breathing out. And then bringing the head back to the center. Turn the face up to the sky. Feel the front of your throat stretch. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now bring the chin down towards the chest. And we'll be here for just a little moment, stretching the back of the neck. I feel like we're in this shape a lot throughout the day, so we don't need this one so much. Breathing in and breathing out. Lifting the head back up so your chin's parallel to the floor. And then start to create circles with your shoulders. Okay, so all this beginning bit, using the movement to help notice where you're feeling tight and where you're feeling tense. Yeah, where do you need to find a little bit of space? Okay. And I take the circles the other way. I feel tight in my shoulders and in my pecs today. How's it all feeling for you? Okay, now we can reach the arms out in front, interlace the fingers, turn the palms away. And then as you breathe out, draw your belly button back, round your back, and let your chin drop to your chest. It's one of my favorite stretches to do. Think of it like a yawn. It's like a big yawn into your body. And as you breathe in, can you spread your shoulder blades? And as you breathe out, can you draw your belly button back? Now breathing in, lift your arms up to the sky and try and lift the head and chest up. So you're nice and tall here. And we'll just lean over towards the left side. You can breathe into the right side. And then coming back to the center, lean up and over towards the other side. That's it. And in my case, I'm breathing and expanding into the left side. Good. Coming back to the center, lower the hands down, and we're going to take them behind us. Interlace your fingers, so you're bringing your wrists to touch and your fingers interlace. Draw the shoulders back. You don't want to straighten your arms completely. Have a little micro bend there. And as you breathe in, see if you can lift the hands up. And then breathe out, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And again, breathing in, expand into your chest. And breathing out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Okay, so well done. So release the hands. Notice how that feels now. Maybe a few more little circles one way and the other. And we can roll through into our child's pose, or you can take the legs to the side. Have your big toes touching, knees open wide. Walk the hands forwards and just see how that feels there. Now if you feel like you need a little bit more, pop the elbows down into the floor, the palms to touch, forehead down into the mat, and then thumbs behind your head. And once you're in the shape, I want you to breathe deeply and really push down through your elbows. If it's too much, have your palms flat on the floor. We're breathing in, pressing down through your elbows, so you should feel the stretch through your arms, your armpits, and your pecs and chest. Meanwhile, the feet are getting a stretch, the legs, the knees, the back. Lowering the hands back down. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Bring your knees together. Come up onto all fours and get straight into moving the spine. Okay, so cat-cows, let your belly drop, lift the head and chest up to look up. And you're breathing out, you're rounding your back, tucking your tail, pushing the mat away. And again, let the belly drop, you're breathing in here, looking up. And then breathing out, tucking the tail, rounding the back, chin to chest. Last time, inhale, let the belly drop, lift the head and chest up. And then breathe out, rounding your back, tuck your tail, push away from the mat. Come back to neutral, and we're going to go back into that shape. So now walk your hands to the corners of the mat. Okay. You can take your chest down to the floor. You could stay on your fingertips here. You could put a block underneath your chest if you wanted to. If you want more, have your hands closer together. So find that nice ski slope through your back, the tailbone drawing down towards your heels, so you're not getting too deep into the lower back, but more thinking about getting into your upper back. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Walking the hands back in. Do the opposite of that. Angry cat, chin to chest, round your back. And then bring yourself back to neutral. Okay, now tuck your toes under. Push your hips into your heels. I love to come into down dog this way. So you push your hands into the floor, lift your knees off the floor, and then lift your hips up to the sky. Okay, and you want to bend and straighten your legs a few times. So every time you bend and straighten, you get a bit of heat in your Achilles, your calves, your quads. Enjoying all the sensations. Okay, and then stay in your down dog. It can be half down dog, knees bent, heels lifted, and then press the heels down one by one. So you're getting a nice little bit of movement through your legs and your feet. You're possibly feeling that in your back as well, and your shoulders. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. You're stepping your feet together and lifting your right leg to the sky. Heel to bottom, open up the hip. So you're trying to send that right knee up high and then create a big circle with the right knee. How big a circle can you make? Make sure the right knee brushes the left knee as you go. And then take the circle the other way. So really starting to create heat now. So now right knee goes back up to the sky. You're stacking your right hip on top of your left. Bringing your right knee into your nose. Slot your foot inside the hands. Good. So rock forwards and back. Let's get a little bit more into our legs here. And then lower the left knee to the floor. Come up onto the fingertips as you lift your chest up. Well done. And rock back onto your left knee. Draw your right toes up to the sky. Breathe in, lift the head and chest up. And then breathe out, fold over your leg. Now take a twist here now. Left hand can be on the floor, or you could put a block there underneath the left hand. And then twist right fingers towards the sky. Breathing in. Okay, if this doesn't feel good, bring the right hand back down. And breathing out. Lower the right hand down and start to point your right toes. You could have both hands on a block here if you wanted to. And then work on lifting that right foot up. Might not be possible, but see if it is. No worries if not. Right foot back down, re-bend into your right leg. I'm going to take the right foot over towards the right side now. So right hand goes inside the right leg. Turn the right foot onto its side. So now the sole of the foot is going to the sky. You want to keep your ankles strong though, yeah? Draw your head and chest forwards and rock from side to side. Good. Really trying to release any tension there in your hips, either from whatever you did yesterday or from your night's sleep. And then play with this, reach your right fingers forwards. Now it might not be possible, just see what happens. Twist the chest towards the right and then bend your left leg in. Catch hold of your left foot with the right hand to twist. Big breath. Don't worry if you don't catch hold of your foot, you can just reach for it. Lovely. Okay, release the left foot. Bring your right hand back. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee off the floor. And we'll let the front foot move to the back. Take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Wiggle it out. How's all that feeling? Are we getting there? We're getting a bit more blood into the joints. Step your big toes to touch. Lift the left leg to the sky. Heel into your bottom and stack the hips. So the left hip goes on top of the right, the knee up super high. And then we try and create a big circle with the left knee. So if you can imagine this ball and socket joint here, we're trying to really get nice and Oil the joints. Take the circle the other way. Okay, so then we can lift the left knee up to the sky and then open up that hip there again. And then bring the left knee into your nose. Try and slot the foot there inside the hands. You can always lower the right knee and then assist that left foot forwards if you need to. Come onto the fingertips, lift the head and the chest up. And then as you exhale, we'll come back onto your right knee and start to now think about this left hamstring. Yeah, now don't worry, you can have your hands on blocks here. Go for it. Blocks are not a sign of failure. They're a sign that you're being clever with your practice. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. And then breathe out and fold it forwards. So you could keep the hands on the block, push away from the floor or the blocks, point your left toes, and then just see if it's possible to lift that left leg up. Breathing in. Don't worry if not. Good. And then breathing out. We're going to step back into your left foot. And you can take now the left foot over to the left side. Got left hand inside left foot. And you're going to turn your left foot so the sole of the foot goes towards the sky. Okay, try not to fall into that left ankle too much. Be strong through the left ankle. Draw the head and chest forwards and then rock from side to side. A little rock just to see if we can melt any tightness, any blockages there. And then right palm flat, reach your left fingers forwards. See if it's possible. You're going to rotate the left shoulder and then twist the chest to the left. Maybe you can bend your right leg in and catch hold of the foot. And it doesn't matter if not. Okay, breathe in. And try and get this stretch through that left pec and chest. And breathe out. That's it. Excellent. Well done. Release that right leg. Left hand flat on the floor. Left foot flat on the floor. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. And then let the front foot move to the back. Good. Now stay here at plank pose. Rock forwards and back so you can feel your heels push back, your Achilles, everything stretch. And then we can lower the knees to the floor. Look forwards, draw your chest forwards, keep your core strong. And you're going to bend your elbows to lower your chest down in between your hands. Okay. Take your hands behind you, palms flat, fingers towards your toes. Breathe in, lift your head, your chest, push your pubic bone down, and then try and see if you can get a little bit higher. Push your feet down, breathe in, hands off the floor, feet off the floor. Inhale, belly expands. Good. And then exhale, lower down. Plant the hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Push your pubic bone down into the floor. So your thighs are off the floor. Can you try this? Come up into plank without leaving your belly behind. And then take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. All right, step your feet together, guys. Keep breathing. So you'll inhale as you lift your right leg to the sky. Bend the knee and open up the hip. And as you breathe out, bring your knee in. Try and slot the foot inside the hands. Now we can always lower the left knee to do that. Look forwards, reach your arms forwards, and then come up into your high lunge shape. How's that feeling today? Yeah. Bring your hands heart center. We're going to lower over the front leg, and then take a twist. Left elbow just outside the right leg there. Push the palms together and look up towards the sky. Breathing in. Good. Now as you breathe out, look down. Release your arms. Left arm goes up and over your head. Right arm comes around. Back heel drops. Front foot walks forwards, warrior two. Breathe in, flip the palm, reach it forwards and take it back. And breathe into the side of your body there. Inhale. Good. Now exhale, right hand comes down. Big circle, left arm up and over. Walk your right foot over to the right side. And then take your front foot to the back. You're going to take it down into your vinyasa. You can drop your knees if you want. You're going to lower down. Be strong. Elbows brushing the rib cage. Now come into your upward dog. So draw your shoulders back, lift your chest up. Yeah. Now take it straight up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. And long breath out. Move mindfully, breathe mindfully. Step your feet together. Lift the left leg to the sky. Heel to bottom, stack and open up the hips. Should feel good there. Exhaling to bring your knee in and slotting your foot inside the hands, however you can get it there. Inhaling to reach the head and chest forwards and then come up into your high lunge shape. Yeah. How's that feeling there? Tuck your tail, nice and long through the right leg. Yeah. Lower yourself over your front leg, palms touch. And then elbow onto the knee, press your palms together. So you're kind of on the top of that thigh there as you twist. Inhale. Good. Now as you exhale, go straight to warrior two. So release your arms. Right arm comes up and over. Left arm out to the front. Back heel drops. Left foot walks forwards and find warrior two. Breathing in, flip the palm, reach it forwards, and then reach it back. Yeah, reverse warrior, inhale. Good, exhale, bring the left hand back. Right hand follows, so it's really important, this right arm up and over your head. Plant the hand down and walk your left foot over to the left side. Now let the front foot move to the back, find your plank. Try and keep your knees off the floor this time. Heels back, head forwards, elbows brushing the rib cage. Coming up into upward dog. Lift the head and chest up. Take it straight up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. Okay, so we're going to add on just exploring the body. Okay, so step your feet together. Breathe in, lift the right leg up. Heel into bottom, open up the hip. And then draw your knee into your nose. So you've done this before. Pop the foot there inside the hands. Come up, high lunge. Bring your hands heart center. Lower over your front leg. Come back into that twist. Left arm, just resting on the knee there. Push away to twist. Inhale. Straight to warrior two. Release the hands. Left arm up and over. Right arm through. Front foot walks forward. Find that warrior two shape. Well done. Flip the front palm. Reach it forwards. Take it back and breathe into the side. Inhale. As you exhale, can you straighten your front leg now? Good. Bring your arm up and over. Kick your back hip away. Reach as far forwards as you can. Hand can come here on your shin. In front of your ankle. Maybe you've got more room today. Hand can go behind your foot. Help you twist here. Inhale. Good. Now as you exhale, take the left fingers to the back. Let them sweep in front of you and reach towards the front. And then try and look underneath your left arm as you twist more towards the left side and then left fingers to the sky. Well done. This time, left fingers move to the back. Lower down, look down. Left hand touches the floor. You can bend your right knee to do that. You can have a block now for your right hand if you want. Yeah, it's an option. Step the left foot up, right hand onto the block or onto the floor. And then you're going to try and turn your left toes to the left, stacking that left hip on the right. And left fingers to the sky. Left fingers to the sky into your half moon shape. Breathe in. Don't worry if you're wobbling. I'm wobbling too today. And then breathe out. Well done. Lower the left hand down. It's always nice to see if you can lift that left leg up a little And then heel into your bottom, open up the hip, get the nice stretch through your right leg. Right leg can be bent. And then left foot to the right. Did you breathe? Was you breathing now? Inhale, lift the head and chest up. Exhale and fold, fold, fold. Now squeeze your belly up towards your rib cage and try and relax the tummy, the chest, the head down. Keep a bend in your knees as you roll up. Rest the hands behind your lower back there. Thighs push forwards, hips push forwards, lean it back. Keep the core strong. And then you're lifting up and over, hinging from your hips. Releasing the hands, breathe in, scoop the head and chest up. Now how lightly can you jump your feet back? Palms flat on the floor, step or jump your feet back. Your vinyasa, lower down, one long plank, or drop your knees first. Cobra, you would have your pubic bone on the floor, thighs on the floor, elbows bent, chest lift, upward dog, thighs off. Then take it straight up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. So remember to keep breathing. All right, step your feet together. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Heel to bottom, open up. And as you exhale, knee into nose, try and slot the foot down inside the hands. Come up, high lunge. So you want to feel the stretch through the right hip. And then hands heart center, lower over the front leg, and then just whip that right arm onto the leg there to help you twist. Breathe in. Okay, one fail swoop as you breathe out. Release the arms. Right arm up and over, left arm forwards. Right foot walks towards the front of the mat, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the side of the body there. And then straighten the front leg, reach even further. Good, so bringing your arms up. Now reach as far forwards as you can. If you need to bring that back foot in a little, you can. Rest your hand on your shin. Your other hand, maybe it goes in front of your ankle or it's behind the leg. If your alignment changes too much, stay with the hand on the shin. Breathe in. Good, and as you breathe out, reach the right fingers to the back of the mat. Yeah, keep the arm nice and straight. And then look down as your right fingers come towards the floor. And now look underneath your right arm and try and use that to help you twist the right rib cage open. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, right arm back up to the sky. Looking to the hand now. You're going to look down, bring the right hand down, press the fingertips onto the floor. Maybe your left hand comes onto the block, maybe it comes onto the floor. Now use your right hand to help you as you lift your left leg up. I like to look down at my left hand here for balance. Now turn your right hip on top of your left there, stack it, toes turn to the right, and then maybe right fingers can come to the sky into your half moon shape. Don't worry if you fall and wobble. Inhale. Good guys, nice. Exhale, right hand comes down. Right leg is going to go up to the sky, so you've got to drop the right hip down and then try and lift that right leg higher. Yeah. Heel into bottom, can you open up the hip? Hands can still be on the block. Left knee can still be bent. And then we lower the right foot to the left. That was hard work, right? Breathe in, lift the head and chest up. And then breathe out and fold forwards. Now really think, belly moving up towards the rib cage to create space in this forward fold. Start to roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Knees are bent, hands behind you. Push the thighs forwards, hips forwards, take it back. Lift it up and over, hinge from your hips. Releasing the hands to the floor. Your knees are bent so you can have them on the floor. Lift the head and chest up, halfway lift. And then exhale, plant the hands, jump or step the feet back, plank pose. Vinyasa or not, elbows brush the rib cage. Lift the head and chest, upward dog, thighs are off. Take it straight up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. Good. We're going to keep moving. It's only a 45-minute class, so we'll keep moving. Stop if you need to. Step your feet together. Lift your right leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip. Enjoy it. Right knee into your nose. Can you slot the foot there inside the hands? Come up, high lunge. Good. So bring your hands heart center. So instead of the twist this time, come into warrior three. Yeah, so you're going to step onto this right leg. Maybe steady yourself with your left foot for a moment. And then lift the left leg up. Keep the thumbs pushing into your chest. Find a moment of balance here in your warrior three. Don't worry if you're wobbling. Grab hold of the fridge or your table or call your dog in. And then we're going to bring the left knee into your chest. See if you can come to standing here on that right leg. Now, if you're in the balance workshop this weekend, you know that if you focus on something, that's going to help you to stay balanced. And also you could take your awareness to where you're wobbling in that right ankle to help you keep your balance. Take your right hand outside of your left leg. Start to twist your chest towards the left. Keep your gaze on something. Maybe the left fingers can go out to the side. Now if you want to go further, right hand's going to go outside of the left foot. And you're going to try and straighten that left leg, but only if you want to. And if you're super balanced, you can move your gaze away from what you were focusing on and taking it to the left hand. Breathe in. Good, hang tight. Breathe out, don't worry if you've wobbled. Get back into it. Nice, good, bring your left hand back. Shoop, shoop. And we're going to lower the left, maybe you can take the hands away and just hold the leg there for a moment. Yes, like nothing's happening. Have a cup of tea. And then lower your left foot down to the right. Well done. Hands behind you, thighs forwards. Now bend in the knees, thighs forwards, hips forwards, lean back. Take it up and over, hinge from your hips. Releasing the hands, make this smooth. Breathe in, lift the head and chest up. Breathe out, plant the hands, float, step, jump the feet back. Go back to down dog or go with your vinyasa. Heels back, head forwards, elbows bent. Lift the head and chest up, upward dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Looking forwards to the left side. Step your feet together. Left leg to the sky. Heel into bottom, open up. And then as you breathe out, knee into nose, try and pop the foot there inside the hands. Come up, high lunge. Arms strong, core strong, hips level. Hands heart center. Okay, find that something solid to focus on. At the moment, it's going to be something forwards of your mat on the floor. Okay, so you're going to jump onto that left foot. Maybe the right foot helps you steady yourself first of all. And then lift your right leg into warrior three. So you're focusing on that something on the floor. You're focusing on the left ankle moving. And moving your body according to that. Nice. Good. So now from here, could you bring yourself to standing, bringing the right leg with you, and don't worry if you've got to put the right foot down first of all. Put it down and then lift it up. Good. Hold it there, lift the chest up, move your focus now onto something higher. Option, you can be here, this is cool. Or left hand, outside right leg, start to twist the chest to the right, keep your focus on the thing in front of you. Maybe you can extend your right arm to the back there. Nice. Now, you could move your gaze to the right hand if you're feeling good just there. Or if you want to go a bit further, left hand outside of the right foot. Oops. And then extend the leg straight. And then move your gaze. Yeah, move the gaze slowly. Trick the brain into thinking we're steady. Everything is good. Inhale. Good. Now wherever you are, bring your right hand back. If it's not there, don't worry. Just hang tight, balancing on one leg. And then can you keep the right leg wherever it is, straight or bent, but hands heart center. Pretend nothing's happening. Legs just hanging there. Breathe in. Good. And then as you breathe out, you can lower the right leg down, nice and calm. All feeling good? Take the hands behind you. Knees bent, thighs forwards, hips forwards, counter posing. Lift the head and chest up. Yeah, so you're coming up and over through your halfway lift and down. Releasing the hands, breathe in to lift the head and chest up. Breathing out, plant the hands, so you can step or float the feet back into your plank pose, and then vinyasa from there. Yeah, or you skip this bit. Make sure you're still moving with the breath. Downward facing dogs where we need to inhale. And exhale. Cool. Okay, step your feet together. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bring your right knee into your nose and try and stop the foot there inside the hands. Lower the left knee. Release the left toes. And then come back onto that left knee. Well done, guys. Now, let's see if we can wake up these legs a little bit more, ready for your day. Flex your right foot. Are you already feeling enough there? Yeah? Stay there if that's enough. Otherwise, bring your hands onto fists. And slide your right leg forwards, yeah? Without leaving the right hip behind. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee off the floor. And then can you work on sliding that leg forwards and sinking down into splits. Remember, you're only going to go as far as your body will let you. You don't have to go further than that. Tuck your back toes. Try and lift that left knee up. Keep those hips square. Now, if you're here and you're comfortable, lift your arms up to the sky. Yeah, if not, don't worry. Breathe in. If you're still comfortable, reach your right hand, your hands towards your foot and lower yourself over your leg. Yeah. So this is all according to what you feel good. Yeah, whatever feels good for you. Good. If you went down, come back up. Now, hands into fists, push down to try and bring the right leg back in and shake it out. Hopefully that feels nice. Did you stop breathing in splits? Yeah, that's the normal thing to do. Try and keep breathing this time. Step your feet together. Lift the left leg to the sky. Heel into bottom, open up the hip. Should still feel the sensation there in the right leg of the splits. And then bring your knee into your nose and slot your foot inside the hands. Okay, so lower the right knee down. Release the right toes, and then come back onto this right knee and draw your left toes up. So remember, we're not forcing into anything now. You're just going to see what feels good. Yeah? Breathing in and breathing out. This might be good right here, so you can stay here, hands on the block if you need to. Otherwise, your own fists, yeah, on your hands. Now you're going to slide your left leg forwards without the left hip coming with you. Yeah, so don't take the left hip forwards. Keep it there, just slide left leg forwards. Tuck back toes and lift back knee. That might be enough. You could always then start to slide your left foot forwards. Maybe try and keep that knee off the floor a little bit longer. Yeah. Wherever you are, don't let that left hip open up too much. If you're there, you're comfortable, it feels good, push down to lift your arms up. If you're already feeling it where you are, stay there. Or you can go forwards over the leg and just explore any sensations there. How's all that doing there? Yeah, focus on bringing that right hip forwards as much as you can. Good. All right, so if you're down, come back up. If you're still in splits, well done. Try and fall onto your left side and then bring your right leg all the way around to come legs out straight. Hashimotonasana. Flex your feet, hands by your hips. Inhale, lift your head and chest up. And then fold yourself forwards, relax. Tummy, chest, head, over your legs. Now, if you are getting your forehead to your shins, open your legs a little wider now. And then try and let your forehead rest on the floor in between your legs. So you probably didn't hear that. Rest the forehead on the floor in between your legs. Yeah, and if you're struggling in this pose, sit yourself on a block. Keep that lower back nice and long. And then just see how far forwards you can go to get into those hamstrings. Good. All right, lovely guys. Start to bring yourself back up. And then we're going to bring soles of the feet together. Yeah. Catch hold of the feet with your hands. Inhale and lift up lower back, middle back, upper back. Yeah. And then see if you can just kind of hinge so the back doesn't hunch as you go forwards. Only go as far as you can go with the back nice and long. Breathing in and breathing out. I like to do a little wiggle there with my knees kind of side to side. And if you really feel all good here, then you can reach your hands forwards, press your feet together and try and lift your bum off the floor. Yeah, see how it goes. So a little bouncing there. If it hurts, come out. Good. Okay, coming back, just take the hands either side of your right knee, lift the chest up, and then forehead down towards that knee. Breathe into the opposite side. Good guys, well done. Take it over to the other side. Forehead down towards the knee. You're breathing in to lift up and then breathing out to melt into the stretch. Good. Okay, coming back to the center. Lift yourself back up. Now reach your arms forwards. I'm going to shuffle down my mat a bit. Keep pressing your feet together, tucking your tail, roll down, nice and slow. Now keep your shoulders off the floor and squeeze your belly button back and pulse up for 10, 9, 8. So there's a nice space between your chin and your chest so you're not hurting your neck. 6, 5, 4, 3, keep it going, 2, and 1. Good, lower your head onto the mat and then bring your heels up off the floor, keeping the feet together. Wrap the hands around your feet and squeeze your heels in towards your pelvis. Now, do a little kind of cleaning of the floor with your sacrum so that one knee comes up, the other knee goes down, and then alternate. Feels quite nice. Okay. And then from there, just find stillness, squeezing the heels towards the pelvis. Maybe you've managed to catch hold of the outer edges of the feet so you can come straight into your happy baby. Now, if that doesn't feel good, take the hands behind your thighs. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Good guys, slowing it down. Release the feet. Pop them flat down onto the floor. Snuggle your heels close to your hips. Imagine there's a block in between your legs. And in fact, if you've got one, place a block in between your legs. Yeah, don't worry if you've not got one. But imagine there's a block there and squeeze the block. Don't squeeze the legs together though, just squeeze that imaginary block. Take your hands over your head, place the palms flat on the floor and feel the fingertips towards the shoulders there. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ears. Breathe in, belly expands. Breathe out, belly draws back. Push the feet down, lift the hips up. This is your bridge pose. Now keep squeezing the block if you want to come up into wheel. Yeah, so pushing down through the hands to lift the chest up. Squeeze your block, inhale. And exhale. Good. Coming down whenever you want. Lower down, relax each vertebra onto the mat. I'm going to keep the block there. You can take it away if you want, but draw your knees into your chest and then let both knees fall to the right. Now I'm going to squeeze my left knee into the block and squeeze my right knee into the block. See if I can get a little bit deeper into this twist. Otherwise you're just resting your right hand on the outside of the left leg and enjoying the twist. Yeah, see what you need. Bringing the knees back into the center and then let them fall to the other side. So with or without the block. Now, because I've got the block, I'm going to squeeze my knees into the block and encourage the twist this way. And then releasing the hands, bring the knees back in. If you've got the block there, take it away. And where we was just a moment ago, soles of the feet together, knees open, relax your inner thighs. And my favorite, arms up and over the head. I could be here for about at least an hour. If you're not happy in this shape, extend your legs to the corners of the mat. That's it. And let your feet fall outwards. You can have your hands down by your side. Let your face relax. Let every muscle just relax. We'll take a big clearing breath. Yeah, so breathe in, fill yourself up. And then open your mouth and exhale fully. Nice breathing in and out through your nose. Letting the breath become a little quieter. Just giving yourself this little moment to relax and feel the difference, the quiet after all the movement. I love to think of this moment as my body sort of beaming with happiness because it's been stretched and strengthened, spent time with it, giving it some love basically. And in turn, the mind has had a rest as well. So we've got a little bit longer and you can be there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Then please do stay there as long as you need to. And if you need to get on with your day, just start to breathe a little bit deeper. Start to bring movement into your toes and into your fingers. And on your next breath in, a nice big, long, lazy yawn, reaching your arms above the head, doing that full body stretch. And then it's rolling over onto the right hand side, taking this little bit of time here in a fetal shape. And then keeping your eyes closed, make your way up to seated to face the front, sit in any shape that feels good for you. And bring the hands to the heart center, thumbs into your chest bone. Big full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, guys. As always, let me know if you've got any questions. I'm happy to receive videos of you in certain poses, and if you need like help with those poses, then yeah, send them across and I can dissect them with you. Have a beautiful day.